Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to discuss some important MCQ of chapter 2 for your upcoming exam. So let's start our video. So first question, what is given, you see the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 25x plus 156 are option A both positive, option B both negative, C one positive and one negative, and option D can't be determined. So let's see. So our equation is given what? X square plus 25x plus 156. So if you break this, you will get 13x plus 12x plus 156. Okay, if you take common, so you will get x common, so x plus 13. Similarly, if you take here 12 common, you will get x plus 13. So you will get x plus 30, and what is left outside? X plus 12. Now if you do either or, x you will get minus 13. Again, if you do OR, you will get x equal to minus 12. That means both the zeros are in negative. That means option number B is the correct one. Okay. Okay. Let's move to our next question. Question number 2. So question number 2, what is given? If one zero of the polynomial px equal to 3x square plus 11x plus p is reciprocal of the other, then the value of p is. Okay. One zero is reciprocal of the other. Suppose if you take 1 0 alpha, then other zero will be what? 1 by alpha. Reciprocal of the other means we have to do opposite. If you take 1 0 alpha, then other 0 will be 1 by alpha. So since we need to find the value of p, so if you find product of zeros, suppose product of zeros formula is what? Alpha beta equal to alpha into beta equal to c by a, or not? So since 1 0 is reciprocal of the other, so in place of beta what you can add? Alpha. So c, here c is how much? P, and a is how much? 3. Alpha cancel, so what you will get? If you see 3 1 the 3, p equal to 3. So that is option number B. Option number B is the correct one. Okay. Okay. So now let's move to next question. Our next question is given what? If alpha beta are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 1, then the value of alpha plus beta is. So our equation is given what? X square minus 1. That means B is missing. So we need to find alpha plus beta means sum of zeros. Formula is what? Minus B by A. Since in our equation there is no B, so in place of B what you can put 0. A means how much? 1. So if you divide in number with 0, you will get 0. That is option number D. Option number D is the correct one. Okay. Okay, similarly, let's move to our next question. Question number 4. Question number 4, what is given? If alpha beta are the zeros of px, 2x square plus 8x minus 8, then alpha plus beta greater than alpha plus beta equal to alpha plus beta less than alpha beta, or alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta equal to 0. So before finding the answer, we need to find sum of zeros and product of zeros. So if you find here sum of zeros, alpha plus beta, our formula is what? Minus b by a. So if you put the value, what you'll get? Minus 8, a means what? 2. If you cancel this, minus 4. So if you do alpha into beta, formula is what? C by a. C is how much? Minus 8, a is how much? 2. So you will get minus 4. So both sum of zeros and product of zeros is minus 4, minus 4. Now if you compare this, both alpha beta and alpha plus beta value is equal or not? That means what we can write? We can write option number B, alpha plus beta equal to alpha into beta, because both their value is equal, minus 4, minus 4. So option number B is the correct one. Okay, let's move to next question. Question number 5. Question number 5, what is given? If alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the polynomial px equal to x cube minus x square plus bx minus c, then 1 by alpha beta plus 1 by beta alpha plus 1 by alpha gamma is. Okay, so what we need to find? We need to find 1 by alpha beta plus 1 by beta alpha plus 1 by beta gamma plus 1 by not beta. We need to find alpha gamma. Okay, now if you take LCM, what will you get? Alpha beta gamma. So here what will you get? You will get alpha plus beta plus gamma. That means we need to find sum of zeros and product of zeros. So sum of zeros formula is what? Sum of zeros formula is what? Minus b by a. If you find this, you will get minus b by a. Minus b by a. So here a value is how much? Oh, sorry, my b value is how much? Minus a. So if you put here minus a by a value is what? 1. So ultimately you will get a. And alpha, beta, gamma, this value how much you will get? Minus d by a. Formula is means product of three zeros formula is minus d by a. So minus d how much given? C. So minus c outside minus formula minus by a means 1. You will get c. So ultimately if you put the value, this value is how much? A. And alpha, beta, gamma value is how much? C. So a by c, that is option number B. Option number B is the correct one. Means you have to apply the formula. Alpha plus beta plus gamma formula you apply, and alpha, beta, gamma formula you apply, then you will get the value. Okay, so now let's solve next question. Next question, see what is given. If 2 and 1 by 2 are the zeros of px square plus 5x plus r, then p equal to r equal to minus 2, p equal to r equal to 2, p equal to 2, r equal to minus 2, p equal to minus 2, r equal to 2. That means we need to find the value of p and r. Our equation is what? Px square plus 5x plus r. Suppose if you put option number A, if I put option number A, p and r value is minus 2 or not? If I put here minus 2, x value is how much? Suppose if I take x value 2 square plus 5, x value if I take 2 plus r value I took minus, we have to check whether we will get 0 or not. So 4 minus 2 minus 8 plus 5 to the 10 minus 2 or not. So 10 minus 8, 2 minus 2. So we are getting 0. 2 minus 2, 0 or not. That means option number A is satisfying. Option number A is satisfying. That means P and R values should be minus 2. Okay, similarly, let's move to next question. Our next question is given what? Question number 7. Question number 7 is assertion and reason. So assertion, what is given? The polynomial px equal to x square plus 3x plus 3 has two real zeros. Reason is given, a quadric polynomial can have at most two real zeros. So first assertion, you see px is given how much? X square plus 3x plus 3 has two real zeros. So if you solve this equation, can we find two real zeros? We will not find two real zeros here, or not? It's impossible to find two real zeros. So that means our reason is wrong. Our sorry, not reason, assertion is wrong, but reason, you see what is given, a quadric polynomial can have at most two real zeros. Obviously a quadric polynomial can have at most two real zeros. It can have two real zeros. That means our reason is correct. Assertion is wrong, reason is correct. So option number D is the correct one. It is assertion A is false but reason R is true. Okay. Similarly, if you see next question, question number 8. Question number 8, see what is given. Assertion px equal to 2x cube minus 3x plus 7 is a polynomial in the variable x of degree 3. So if you see what is given, 2x cube minus 3 by x plus 7, it is said to be a polynomial. Now if you solve this, what you will get? 2x cube minus 3x to the power minus 1 plus 7. So in polynomial, if you know, power cannot be negative. That means the given equation or the given px is not a polynomial. That means our assertion is wrong. And the reason is given, what? The highest power of x in the polynomial px is called the degree of the polynomial x. Obviously, the highest power of the polynomial can determine the degree of the x or not. That means assertion is wrong, reason is true. That means option number D is the correct one. Assertion A is false, but reason R is true. Okay. Okay. Similarly, let's move to our next question. That is question number 9. It is a case-based study question. Asana is a body posture originally and still a general term for sitting, meditation pose, and later extended in Hatha Yoga and modern yoga as exercise to any type of poses or position. Adding, reclining, standing, inverted, twisting, and balancing poses. In the figure, one can observe that poses can be related to representation of quadric polynomial. So basically, they have given some poses of yoga. Some poses of yoga. You can see the picture. So based on the above information, solve the following question. Okay. Based on this question, we have to answer some question. So our first question, see what is given. The shape of the poses shown is, okay, in the diagram, the yoga poses which is shown, we need to tell the shape. So if you observe, what is the shape? It is in the shape of parabola or not? Somewhat like this. So our option is given what? Spiral, ellipse, linear, parabola. That means option number D is the correct one. Parabola. Our shape is what? The shape is of parabola shape. Okay. The graph of parabola open downwards. Okay. The graph of the parabola open downwards if a less than 0, a greater than, means a greater than 0, a less than 0, a equal to 0. This option number D should be a less than or equal to 0. Okay. So you know when the parabola is open downward, a should be less than 0. It is open downward. If a is greater than 0, then it is open upward. Since it is axis open downward, so a less than 0. That is option number B. Okay, so let's see next question. Next question, see what is given. In the graph, how many zeros are there for the polynomial? Okay, by looking at the graph, we need to say how many zeros are there. It is very easy. But if you see the graph, if you observe the graph is intersecting at 2 point or not? 2 point. That means it has how many zeros? 2 zeros. That is option number C. Option number C is the correct one.